Oh my gosh, I'm like really scared. Oh, I don't want to tell you what happened. I really don't. Hi, I'm Rachel Lynn, and I'm working on paying off my student loan debt. I'm also here to give you tips, tricks, inspiration, and motivation along your debt-free journey. If you have not already, please go ahead and click that red subscribe button down below so that we can inspire and motivate each other together. We need a little heart to heart. December was not pretty. I was setting up a new classroom. Welcome to it. And so not only was I buying things for my classroom, but it was also Christmas. I had just signed on a new job when I hadn't been working for 6 months. And so I kind of let the excitement of having full-time pay kind of get to me a little bit. I stopped saving in my sinking funds for Christmas when I left my last job in May. I hadn't been saving at all for Christmas, and I had a certain budget in mind. I was like barely halfway to my goal. If I didn't have a job, I think I would have been quite a bit more conservative with my money. I decided to just go ahead and spend some extra money for Christmas. Let's just go ahead and get into the budget and see how terrible December really was. Okay, so starting off with my notes, December 1st, I have a new job. I'm a teacher, of course, and I didn't quite have a signed contract yet, but I was pretty sure that I would be signing it. And, of course, it's February now, so yes, I've signed my contract. I was just going to still stay in my bare bones budget, but I kind of let things go at some point, so we'll see once we get into the budget. I pulled money from that extra checking account. This is money that I put in that technically pays for my rent, but I'm actually paying for my undergraduate degree, which my parents are paying for, and I live at home with my parents. Instead of paying my parents for rent and then my parents paying the undergraduate degree, I just make the undergraduate degree payment. This bill, the regular payment, was previously $273, and it was lowered by the income-based repayment to $188. So I had a $300 buffer in that account. Just in case something happens, I have, a one payment buffer in there. And since my payment was lowered from $273 to $188, I took $100 out of there, so now I only have a $200 buffer instead of a $300 buffer. Then for my gifts sinking fund, I actually added money to this. $100 because it should be more since I have a job now, and I decided it was okay to spend extra on those that I love. I think I pulled maybe more than $100 out. I'm not sure. We'll get into it. We'll see. So looking at my other known allocations, I have hidden how much I actually put to savings. Yes, that's right. I put money to savings this month, but I have hidden it, and I will show you at the very end. My rent, I put $188.43 in that account, but $100 of that came from this extra checking account. It was from this account, but in order to put it in there right, I had to take it from the extra checking account, even though it's not the extra checking account. It's actually the Nelnet. It's actually the other bank account. I don't know if this makes any sense at all. So I have separate accounts for my student loan payments for my undergrad and then my graduate loan. They're two separate from my other bank accounts. I just wanted to show that it was pulled from somewhere, even though it was pulled from this account. Moving on. My graduate loan payment was $72.52. I did not make an extra student loan payment yet. I am waiting until probably February when my checks are steady. I put $25 towards my sinking funds, although that's not really true either because I pulled a bunch of money from my sinking funds technically, but then I guess I put it back in there with other money that I had. So there was just money going around and around everywhere in the month of December. So let's just keep going. HP Instant Ink was $5.29, and then Verizon, my bill was $53.97. For my gas allocation, I spent $25.88 at Shell, and then $23.97 at Shell, for a total of $49.85. For my groceries allocation, I spent $8.87 at IGA, $7.72 at Speedway, and $5.32 at Rite Aid. So not technically grocery places, sort of, but I bought grocery things at all of these places. So I spent $21.91 and still had $28 left in my budget. Then for my teaching allocation, this is where things start getting a little dicey. So I spent $5.30 at Dollar Tree, $40.97 on Teachers Pay Teachers, $26 on TPT, $18.21 at Meijer, $21.20 at Dollar Tree, $88.30 on TPT, $24.38 at Dollar Tree, $163.88 at Walmart, $4.45 at Amazon, $35.81 on Amazon, $6.14 on Amazon, and $43.57 on Amazon for a total of $478.21. Way over budget. Then for my spending allocation, I spent $3.18 at Target, $19.07 at Meijer, 99 cents for Apple cloud storage, $9.48 for Netflix. Yes, I've gotten Netflix back and I am enjoying it. Thank you. $100 at Bombshell Hair and Nails. I went out with my brother's girlfriend and we got our nails done. I got a manicure and pedicure and I left a really big tip. I just kind of like budgeted in my mind that I would spend $100, but it didn't really come, well, it sort of came close to that, but she got a really, really nice tip. So anyway, I spent $13.69 for Amazon Prime. It's like a monthly Amazon Prime, so it's a little bit more expensive when it's that way. With all of the things that I was purchasing on Amazon for my classroom, I went on ahead and just got Amazon Prime to save on the shipping and to get things really quickly because, I mean, I was putting together my classroom and I wanted to do it as quickly as possible. So I spent a total of $146.41. I think considering $100 of that was spent on my nails, I think that is actually pretty good. It's just like that one splurge that I was thinking about doing for my birthday and then I didn't do it, and so it kind of like got pushed back. All right, and then we have my restaurant allocation. $10.48 at Culver's, $7.52 at McDonald's, $6.34 at McDonald's, $7.52 at McDonald's, $8.68 at Taco Bell, $11.66 at Qdoba, $7.83 at Chick-fil-A, $14.68 at McDonald's, $20.97 at Culver's, $8.58 at McDonald's, $10.70 at McDonald's, for a total of $104.48. So I went way over budget, and yes, that is a lot of McDonald's, but that's because where I work compared to where I live like a mile away from where I work, and McDonald's is like 0.1 away from where I work, and so it is just way too convenient to go to McDonald's compared to anywhere else. For what is now called my health allocation, but in December it was still called weight loss, I didn't spend anything. For my sinking fund allocation, I spent $105.24 on new clothes at Walmart. I also spent $56.75 for a new purse and black work pants that I needed, just like black dress pants at Kohl's. These, of course, are coming from my clothing sinking fund. I also had to get a new tire, so I spent $129.21 at Ken Towery, though the old one was really flat, and I mean, the seam was completely split, so it had to be a whole new tire. I also spent $27.03 at Scholastic for books for my students for Christmas, even though I literally only knew them for about 3 weeks before Christmas, but I still gave them a gift. I also spent $47.70 at Dollar Tree for gifts for my students. They got a stocking, which kind of like wrapped up their book, and a candy cane, and I got Jingle Bell necklaces, which half of them were kind of fallen apart by the time school ended, but they loved wearing them as long as they weren't distracting. I let them wear their necklaces, and the whole day they were jingling. It was so much fun. Of course, those come from my gift sinking fund, and then these also come from gifts. So then I have $112.95 at Target. This was gifts for my coworkers, Valerie's, my brother's girlfriend, and then Sean is my brother. I spent $117 at PetSmart for the dogs. Yeah, it was too much, but it was all things that they really needed. My parents' dog, I got her a big giant bed for my room, which like barely really fits, but she sleeps on it all the time. And then my dog needed a new collar, and I got actually a split the cost with Valerie for my brother's dog needed a not really a hammock thing, but it's something that you put in the back seat so that it prevents dog hair from getting in the back seat. So I got that for my brother. But Valerie and I split the cost, but I put it on my card, so she actually gave me some cash for that. So I didn't quite spend $117, but yeah, it was close enough. I also went to Target. I spent $38.28, and it was mostly giant Reese cups for my brother. I definitely got myself some giant Reese cups too. Those were like $12 a piece, so that was really expensive. I kind of wish I had gotten one and then given it to my brother and me together. I could have had Santa like split it up or something like that, but I didn't because I wanted my own. I mean, I got a couple other things, but I can't remember exactly what it was. I also got some other things for gifts at Walmart, $17.99. And even when I put this in, I don't know what it was, and I spelled honestly wrong. And then it says extra change sinking fund. I just like keeping things neat and even in my sinking funds, so I like to like kind of use that. I guess I didn't really like do anything with it because there's nothing here. So I don't know if I actually did. So the total in sinking funds that I spent was $652.15. And now for my income, this kind of helps out with everything else that went wrong with my budget. I received $444.54 from subbing in the private schools on November 29th. This is like, if you saw my last budget recap for November, I said that the end of the month is now not included in the month. It used to be while I was out of a job, but now that I am regularly getting paid on the 15th and the 30th, it just makes it easier for me to count the 30th towards the next month. So I also got paid from subbing in the public schools on the 29th, and I was paid $347.05. And this is actually for 3 days of subbing. That's how long I lasted in the public schools before I had to excuse myself from them. And then 2 days later, I had a job in my dream school. It's a private school, but it's my dream school, literally, and I am literally living my dream right now. So I can't remember how many days this is, maybe like 5 or 6. So it's a huge difference, and I didn't even get paid everything that I should have gotten paid from the public school. They didn't have me on having a master's degree, even though I do. So I should have gotten paid more, but I'm not going to fight them on it. I'm done with the public schools, so we're done with that. I earned $4.29 from Capital One interest for the accounts that I use. I have checking and savings accounts, and I have a link in my description. If you open a qualifying account, you get a free $25 and I get a free $20, so it's like a win-win for both of us. So use that link in my description. And then I was paid from Churchill Downs $332.89. And then from the private schools, I was paid $766.69, and then also $331.81. That's because they paid me wrong. Like I don't really know what happened, but they paid me wrong. They're like, we'll get you all the money that you should get. I think maybe they paid me like what I used to get paid, and then I became like a long-term sub starting after Thanksgiving, and so I got paid a different amount, and they didn't put in the different amount or something. So I was getting paid more because a long-term sub gets paid more. But now starting in January, I am a contracted teacher, so it'll be a different amount then too. My total income was $2,227.27. It has been a long time since I have seen 2,000 in the front for income. This is like, oh, it just feels so good to actually get paid a decent amount. Like, it's not a lot. I know in the grand scheme of things, I actually get paid very little, but when you're paid almost nothing every month for 6 months, you really appreciate how much you do get paid. So now, just to recap, I spent $150, which was the right amount for church. Not really spent, I gave. Savings, I will come back to that, and so this amount is not right. That's not how much is in that account, and definitely has changed since December too. Rent was actually like, I didn't even pay $188. I technically only paid $88 because I pulled the $100 from somewhere else, so down here. And then my graduate loan payment, that changed a month or two before, so that was right on target. My sinking funds was right on target at $25. HP Instant Ink was right on target at $5.29. Verizon was 3 cents under. Gas, I was under by $25.15, so only spent $49.85. Groceries, I spent $21.91 and was under by $28.09. Teaching, I spent $478.21 and I was over by $378.21. So that just ruined all of the money that I was under over there. Spending, I spent $146.41 and I was over by $46.41. Restaurants, I spent $104.48 and I was over budget by $54.48. And then weight loss, I was $50 under, but all of that, it still doesn't make up for all of that. So now here is what I put towards savings in December. Ta-da! $1,031.20. So even though I went way over budget in my gifts fund and I went way over budget in my teaching category, I was still able to put a good chunk to savings. A lot of that went to my sinking funds. Honestly, it really did. I'm going to go and show you my sinking funds so that you see exactly what happened down here. So I didn't spend my Progressive car insurance. I was about $60. Actually, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. I was $60 over because I had $300 starting in my fund. I think I added $100, so I think I really only had like maybe $200 in there. Car repairs, I still had some money left over, plenty of money left over for more repairs, which is good because I need it. Clothing, I didn't even spend all of my money that I had allotted for clothing, so I still had $38 left over. Medical, laptop, which is now YouTube, and family time, extra change, not really. So I spent $652.15 from my sinking funds, but I did like refill my sinking funds and like put some extra money in there from the money that went to savings. So it's not my savings to pay off debt. It went to both my savings to pay off debt and then also my sinking funds. So some things were kind of like way over budget, some things were a little under budget, and I made way more money than I planned on making in the month of December. So I guess it's kind of like a mixed bag of a month as far as that's concerned. I'd like to know from you. Leave me a comment. What do you think of the month of December? Do you think it was okay because I made more money? Do you think it was terrible because I spent way more than I should have? I honestly want to know your opinion on December. Regardless of how I really did, good or bad, what really matters is moving forward and how I will be doing in my budgets in the future. So even though part of me is like, oh, this is terrible, and then part of me is like, well, it's not that bad, and it could have been way worse. Like, I kind of feel like I'm somewhere in there. It doesn't really matter. Like, the new month starts afresh. There's a whole different story going on in January, and so I am so excited to share that budget recap soon. So just because I have one bad month, or just because you have one bad month, doesn't mean that you should give up. There's definitely no sense in giving up just because it was a terrible month. You have a new month every single first. So January 1st was a new, fresh restart for me, and February 1st, even though it's already started, it was a new, fresh restart for me, and March 1st will be a new, fresh restart for me. So thank goodness for those restarts. And not only that, but I did not go into debt for anything. I had money to cover everything that I spent on. That is probably the most important thing. I did not go into debt. And then second most important is that I get a fresh restart the next month. So if you make mistakes, believe me, I do too. And we can all start afresh. If you're interested to know more about my sinking funds, go ahead and click this button up here. That being said, I will see you in the next one. Bye.